This view from the helmet camera on astronaut Doug Wheelock's spacesuit, looking at astronaut Scott Parzynski at the worksite on the solar array panel.
Okay, Scott, that is, we've got, oh yeah, keep moving your head that way, that's perfect. We've got an excellent view and your close-up of the snarl.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Oh, that's just ugly.
Yeah. Okay, if I pull the hinge wire towards me?
I don't see how you're going to get it any other way, Scott.
Yeah.
I think you're going to have to. Houston, you have any issue with that?
No, we have no issue with that. And just let you know, we believe just one cut, 8 inches from the doubler will work, and hopefully the rest will stay right there. And if it does come out, we'll deal with it then.
Here it comes. Okay, it is cut, and it's really slick. The grommet is retaining the hinge wire. The panel did fold back as we anticipated. No contact with me. There's about 8 inches remaining outside of the hinge doubler, and it's pointed up towards me, so I have a really easy access to it with my vice grips.
Okay, we understand. So we bought you about that 75 left. Do you need anything else here?
No.
Great.
Okay, good clearance, Dan. As I set up, it's a little more than a foot. I'd say a foot to 18 inches is the closest point. It's the tip boom to the P4 mast. Okay, Scott, you got a little bit of dynamics now. Just be ready on that coming back at you.
And Scott, we concur with the hole you picked.
Okay. Got it in. These link sides. There we go. We have a pretty large flex towards you, Scott, if you could going back. Okay. Okay. Two lower is in.
Okay, we see the lower hole good. Could you point again to the upper one?
Right up there. Yeah,
okay.
There you go. Catch it with your hockey stick. There you go. Ready to catch it again, Scott? I'm ready. Okay. Number two.
Scott.
Thank you. Catch it with your, looks like it's following you, Scott. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we're all up here on the flight deck cheering when we see it get through the hole in the WVF.
Looks like possibly cufflink 1 might be a little inboard of the FCC there. We're just wondering if that is true or not.
It is.
Is it possible you to reach out there?
20, it has migrated.
Right. Is it possible to pull that back?
Yeah, it sure is. The only thing I fear, though, is we're going to perturb the system a few more times as we put in these laps 2. What I propose is that we install 4 and 5, and then I come address number 1 for a final time. And then hopefully we can get the array deployed at that point.
Okay, Scott, so are you saying that you think that the dynamics are causing that to bow out?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to cause an extra arm motion because, you know, as you were marching across from one side to the other, So it'll take a little extra time, but if you think the dynamics are going to keep going it the wrong way, then I think we have to do it the way you suggest.
Unfortunately, I think that's, unless I can do something cheesy like this.
And Houston, like Scott, we like what you're doing.
My fear is that the dynamics of the next couple are going to knock it off here, but it might work.
We like cheesy. Let's go with it.
Okay. Let's head over to 4. That is actually number 5. So we're going to skip a row and...
That's exactly right. You're going to skip over, so you're going to pass coupling 3, pass another stiffener, and it will be a beam, the short one you just installed.
Right.
And sunrise coming.
How you doing, Wheels? Doing good. Watching the, looks like the wrist cluster is moving away from the P4 array, so clearance is opening, Rebel.
Hey, Wheels.
You're looking good, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Hey, Doctor.
Doctor. Dr. Wilson, I presume.
Houston Discovery for solar array deploy.
Go ahead, Discovery.
Yeah, I wondered if you could give me the big picture on when you think we're going to attempt that. Are we going to leave those guys out there for it, or are we going to do it while they're starting to come back in, or how's that going to work?
Got I'm looking up the guide wire, and it looks like it has pulled through a little bit, and you can see. Yeah, actually, that's an excellent point. I don't know if you can see in my wireless Sambo, but maybe you can see it even better on Wheels, but it has retracted somewhat, and you can see the thread glinting off of it. It's come inboard, looks like 4 different places, away from the FCC, but it's just going to kind of drape on the panels once it's fully extended.
Alpha Houston, on the big loop for robotics.
Go ahead, 20.
You can stop the pitch at this time. It's a good number.
Copy that. Ramping out the pitch.
I'm panning up in my wireless. Maybe you can see, but...
yeah, Scott, we can see it both in your wireless, and I have it very clearly in the Window 1 camcorder. We can see the little ruffles or bows in the guide wire out towards the tip. So it's just sort of resting without too much tension.
Right, it's slack, yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's good news for the deploy.
And so I see 4 places, Sambo, and all 4 of them are angling inboard away from the FCC.
That's a great call, Wheels. Yeah, you did say that earlier, but I forgot to echo it to MCC.
And Houston copies all of it. Thank you for those words.
And a clearance check from Wheels, please.
Yeah, this is your best clearances yet, Robo. You've got the wrist cluster to the P4 array. You've got in excess of 4 feet, let's say 4 to 5 feet, and about 5 to 6 feet on the width extender. Good clearance.
Copy. Thank you. Continuing in longbow. About how much more?
About a meter. Maybe
1 meter.
Yep.
Robotic arm operators Stephanie Wilson and Dan Tawney moving the station robotic arm to position Perzinski at the end of the orbiter boom sensor system for the next coupling installation.
Thinking right here, Pambo.
We concur. Ramping out the in longbow.
That's fine.